The Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the...
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime. And kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
LATINOHEAt.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 13-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. Brian McCann launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Astros defeated the Orioles 7-2. Dustin Pedroia swung the bat well with 3 hits as Boston took care of Miami 5-1. The Detroit Tigers grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they destroyed the Angels 9-1. The A's got 11 hits overall as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 3-2. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. The Phillies took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 9-8. Christian Yelich had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 4-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, Tim Anderson plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the White Sox disposed of the Blue Jays 9-0. The O's picked up 14 hits in total as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 10-3.
About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. David Robertson gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Digging in, Malik Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Tampa Bay, designated hitter, Malik Smith.
From the stretch. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Stepping up to the plate, Denard Span. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's a .333 hitter. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In his career, Span is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Way out in front. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay, nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Archer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Settling in now, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Span, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Giancarlo Stanton now head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's hitless in 6 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He pulls this one into right. Gomez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifted the other way to left center. Span giving chase. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Archer comes set. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Into the box now, Danny Espinosa, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's set. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Jose Alvarado comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 9-0. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. Little chopper back to the mound. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 9-0. At the plate, Miguel Sano. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Fourth home run here in the early going as the blowout continues. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batting box.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Gomez. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead got even wider. In now, Aaron Hicks. Hard on the ground towards short. And there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Jorge Posada. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Danny Espinoza. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gomez. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. The Yankees lead it 11-0. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 0-2 home. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 3. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Kiermaier gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Malik Smith the next to hit. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They trail in this one 11-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Bird swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Into the second deck and gone. Time for Greg Bird. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Giancarlo Stanton now. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he lines it out to center. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Here's Miguel Sano. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's Didi Gregorius, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 13-0. Up next for the Rays, Denard Span. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the Bronx after this. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Into the box, Danny Espinosa. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box now, Greg Bird. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 6. Here's C.J. Cron now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Daniel Hudson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another shot now, Brett Gardner. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of a 3 spot.
Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Duffy is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Next for New York, Miguel Sano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Span is under it, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 17-0. Here's Carlos Gomez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's set and the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner on the move, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Malik Smith is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Espinosa on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Schlick scoops it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Now in the box, Danny Espinosa. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
First baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Greg Bird will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Espinosa blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The batter, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Line towards center field. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 18-0. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So stepping in, Denard Span, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Now Albuquerque comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 18-0. Chaz Rowe comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Miguel Sano. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. Gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The catcher, number 20, Jorge Posada.
Ready now, Jorge Posada. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Danny Espinosa. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
First baseman, number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Span looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Sano. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Backhanded. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 25-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, C.J. Cron. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Rays, and they remain well behind. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Gregorius is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Catcher number 20, Jorge Posada.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jorge Posada, 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Duffy scoops it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Here's Carlos Gomez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Into the box, Brad Miller. A fly out and a single for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Miller. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Malik Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Slow grounder to first. Gonna be a tough play. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 25-0 the final this afternoon. The Yankees came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. David Robertson earns the win, his 2nd, as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Chris Archer gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Lost Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our latest indicator is 53,320. The Yankees 94 attendance.